Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the winners final of the ECC Champions Conference. It is an all-conference 2 winners final with Retirement Home taking on the unbeaten Magma Gaming. My name is Machtfish and I'm joined for this by a beautiful South African ginger. It's Muzz.
Yeah, what's up, Fish? How you doing?
I'm not doing too shabby myself. How are you?
Fantastic. Just watched a phenomenal series between Magma Gaming and Jaeger Esports. And of course, like I said, they are through still in the winners bracket. They played such fantastic Rocket League. I did see, though, that Retirement Home were able to beat Kawana Academy 4-1. That's little bit of a stomping. Depends, if you were in the game or not. So,
Yeah, that was a bit of a statement of intent from Retirement Home. I suspected Kawana to take that one, quite frankly, and especially Mr. Messi and Jalen, they've just come out of the blocks just ready to get some smashing done, and they've smashed them. It was really, really brutal in the beginning. It sort of stabilized at the end, but Kawana Academy just weren't their regular selves, and now they have to run through the lowest bracket. But we're here to focus on Retirement Home, so really, really scary team. Really offensively, just brilliant attacks from Messi and Jalen mostly, and Fade just being that rock solid third man. So it's going to be really tough ask for Magma Gaming.
I don't know. If they can close down Mark Giver, then they're going to be able to do well because he seems to just be able to push himself up into a very dangerous position most of the time. Of course, Nick 16 just sneaks in a goal every now and again, does so well. And of course, German is so incredibly well at the back, just decent saves from the previous series. So, yeah, Retirement Home, they did well. And of course, decent league play throughout the season. So were Magma, undefeated until this point, 10 for 10 Fish. So, is there kind of a steamroll or snowball going to get stopped now by Retirement Home? Or are we going to see Retirement Home continue a decent run through the upper bracket?
I mean, Magma and Retirement Home, they've already met before in this season in League Play, of course, where Magma won fairly convincingly 3-1 in the series. So it's honestly going to be a tough one to call because at this point, Magma have so much momentum behind them of not having lost a single series this entire season.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be really, really difficult to stop that momentum. But I think Retirement Home do stand a chance. And of course, the Vortex is on the line. Whoever wins this is safe in the Vortex for next season, which is going to be really huge for even more money to play for in the next season if they decide to come back. So I think both teams are pumped and motivated to the fullest. And I think we should really get the series underway.
Yeah, I was going to say both of these teams fighting for that Vortex promotion. Of course, the best teams in the ECC playing in the Vortex. Both of these teams, I think, well deserved. Even if Jaeger Esports as well make a decent run through the lower bracket, I think they also do deserve a chance at making a Vortex promotion as well. And we are going to see, of course, if they, get towards the end of the lower bracket final, would be good to see them again. Cactic and Timsy, shout out to them, playing exceptionally well, decent chemistry between both of those players. But yeah, now it's time for Retirement Home and Magma. And is Magma going to get beaten and actually have a 10-1, or they're going to go 11-0? We're going to have to see. Getting the players slowly into the lobby here. These semi-professional esports players, Fish, man. Not punctuality is not their game.
Punctuality really struggling with it with all these long series, but we hope we can get more games even now in the winners bracket final. It is the first kickoff that has gone in favor of Magma Gaming as we take this game on. Winners bracket final, winner takes it on and plays the Vortex next season. Loser is going to go to the losers final. First 20 seconds gone, not really a shot on target yet from either team.
Yeah, nice, decent, slow, good as he faded on the field as well, of course. Sulky man that he is as well. So let's see what happens. Yeah, but of course, spoken about Mark Giver a little earlier. Oh, German almost with a shot there, but kept out actually by Faded. And that's going to be Messi with the goal. It's assisted by Faded. So decent play already coming out from Retirement Home. Gets that second touch off the crossbar.
Yeah, it all start with Jalen's just massive pinch from the side wall, just all the way behind the defense of Magma Gaming. And don't think they've seen it coming. Then Jalen, of course, setting up Mr. Messi for the first goal. Really quick goal within the first 40 seconds as they're going to try for another one on shot. Faded only against the crossbar. The woodwork denying him, and now there's a counter attack here from Magma.
Now, Faded, can he get over one? Mark Giver back already quick in the defense, has to play out of his own corner though. Faded with the quick 50 again, out to Nix. Nix throws it out. Jalen's going to be able to pick it up in his own corner. Can he get past one? Should be easy. Midfield, cut out though from Mark Giver. Nothing we didn't expect though from Magma. Oh, very close there. Faded almost picking up another. Nix with a save. And now Retirement Home, of course, sitting with their cushy 1-goal lead so far. Things looking good. Bump here on to German. German getting bullied. You can't bully Magma that easily.
No, and Magma will retaliate. Their playstyle, of course, with the all Spanish players, a bit more physical and a bit looser overall than a more traditional playstyle would be. German now with the save from the upper 90, but the chance is not over yet. Mark Giver versus Faded. It goes into the corner. German now tasked with getting that one out, but get immediately challenged by Jalen. Jalen looking for the pass on Mr. Messi. Is it strong enough? No, Mark Giver can get a 50 there, but a ball still not out of the defensive half of Magma Gaming. Now maybe with German's clear, but it's only as far as Jalen. That shot nearly making it over the last defender. Faded coming in. It's now dangerous overcommitting perhaps, but no, Jalen is just back in time. Now the transition, German down, but it's easy clearance for Faded and for Retirement Home overall, who'll take this one back into the offensive half. Pass mid, no, it's denied by Mark Giver.
A little bit more pressure coming at you from Retirement Home. They're just trying to push this ball forward, of course, between Faded and Jalen doing a lot of work there. Of course, again, Faded with the demo onto German. Now, Magma feeling the pressure. Yes, they did beat Retirement Home in league play, but of course, Retirement Home absolutely bringing it now to Magma. You can see Faded here, shot after shot after shot, and that's going to be Mr. Messi with the second, actually, 2 shots, 2 goals, so 100% shot rate coming out from Mr. Messi. Decent play from Retirement Home so far.
Decent play, and they're really just not caring about being cautious or looking out for some data to get on their opponents. They've been like, okay, we know how you play from league play, and we study that, and we're gonna retaliate. And I think one key player to look out for is their stand-in, of course, in Mr. Messi. He was not with them for that league play series, so maybe that is the touch that they need to get a different result this time. And by different result, I mean, of course, the win as the shot's coming in, but Mark Giver again with the save. Great defense, but a shot from Mr. Messi blocked by German. It's Magma Gaming tasked on defense 24/7, and Retirement Home just piling on shot after shot.
Well, I don't know, Fish, if the difference is going to be Mr. Messi on the side of Retirement Home, that's yet to be seen. Of course, early days for now. But of course, already 2 for 2. 3 shots and the 1 save. So, of course, Messi having a good time. Of course, like I said, is the stand-in, so didn't play in that league play either. Which, of course, Magma Gaming, they don't know how Mr. Messi plays. So a little bit of an enigma there, which is fine. And while talking about Mr. Messi, there's the hat-trick already. 3 up for Retirement Home.
Yeah, and it's German just caught completely off guard, a bit too far up the field. He thought that his third man was behind him, but he was actually in last position there, just moving up too far, and then Mr. Messi just coming in, just having the awareness to come in there and to punctuate his attack with the shot there. As now the pass coming in, Faded and Jalen. Faded actually trying to steal that, but saving it in the end. Come on, Faded, you want us to stop flaming you, but if you do shit like that, it ain't gonna happen, lad.
The defensive plays here coming out from Retirement Home so exceptionally well. And now this is really not the Magma Gaming I saw a little earlier. Even a bump coming up now between German and Nix as well. Just slight miscommunication about where your partners are on the field. And Retirement Home running riot in this game, number 1. I mean, this is a Magma Gaming we don't really want to see or are used to seeing on the back foot. But now they're getting shown up. 3-goal difference. Mr. Messi absolutely just goal after goal after goal. That's going to go wide. German, trying to take a shot. I mean, do Magma Gaming even have any shots at all? Freaking 3 shots only. Yeah, so game number 1 looks like convincingly will be going to retirement home. Okay, fine. Nick 16 picks up a consolation goal. 9 seconds left, though. Don't think you're going to be scoring. I don't know. Two very quick kickoff goals.
It looks unlikely, but I think that goal
Yeah.
is mainly there just for momentum, for Magma Gaming to be like, okay, we have to get out of defense. We may have found a way now. And I think Magma was trying to take it more slowly. It's faded now with the shot. It moves against the post. Messi trying to get the fourth one in to reinstate the 3-goal lead, but they are not successful at the moment. Faded now looking again for Mr. Messi, but now the ball will hit the ground and retirement home to take game number 1. But I feel like Magma Gaming might be sandbagging a bit because I've not seen them like this the entirety of league play.
The entirety of league play, Fish, and of course in the first upper bracket game they had against Jagger Esports. And now, yeah, absolutely getting shown up. Mr. Messi coming in hot, whether, he has any resemblance to the Barca striker or not, I'm not sure. 5 shots, 14 total coming out from retirement home. Magma Gaming, yeah, completely shown up with 3 goals to 1. Stop flaming faded while hashtag is working, and hopefully on Twitter we can get that trending as well. Of course, Fish, long series ahead of us. It is a best of 7. So, Magma Gaming, we know they have the ability to bring this back. Mark Giver there, not doing as much as we are accustomed to seeing him doing, only picking up to 249. So let's see, potentially 6 more games left. Well, let's see.
Still a lot to play for, but
Yeah.
as I said, I felt like Magma was a bit sandbagging here, and I think now we're gonna find out what Magma's really gonna bring to the series, and that retirement zone strength was only as a result of their not giving it 100%. As now Nix is into offense. It's over 1. German is there with the shot. It's easy for Mr. Messi. Can he get the follow-up? Yes, he can as well. Flip reset, maybe? No. Fader is going to take that into the opposition corner and into a pinch for the next attack, as none of his teammates are there to make anything of that. Actually, brilliant pass, and now the counter-attack. What is going on at retirement zone defense? Nobody back, and Magma Gaming just say thank you and score the opening goal.
Yeah, and that's not uncommon to see from Magma Gaming. They scored long shots in the previous series as well. And that happens very seldomly. You're going to get that nice, very odd, long field goal coming out from them where they get a score. And that's fine. The upper 1 for now. So we're going to see what kind of... Oh, almost a rebuttal they're coming out from retirement home. So let's see what happens. Magma Gaming, they do get those kind of very odd long shots. It does get a lot more clinical when you look at Nick 16 and Mark Giver. They definitely do a lot better than that. But when you're up by 1 for now, that's definitely enough. And however you score that goal, it doesn't matter. So
yeah, and the confidence is already coming out from Magma Gaming from that 1 goal. Mark Giver, I believe it was, coming off from the ceiling, as now Nix is tasked on defense. It's Jalen. Only as far as German, though, who will get it to Mark Giver. It's over the 3rd one now. Jalen is back, and he's sort of alone, and he's getting hunted by German as well. Mark Giver with the flick, and the flick is good. It's 2-0 now. Magma Gaming have arrived in this winners final.
Yeah, and you love German just being that hunting dog, making sure that Jalen is not there in the space to block that goal. Mark Giver can sing his praises all night. Does so exceptional one there, of course, is that goal we expected from Magma. So up by 2 with 3 and 45 minutes left on this clock. Game number 2, definitely the Magma Gaming that we're used to seeing. It's going to be German. Should he get it past Messi? It's not going to happen. Oof, Mr. Messi. Well, good on offense, clearly good on defense.
Yeah, he's got that one off the goal line there, but now it is retirement home back in offense. Mark Giver cutting in, nearly getting the shot on target, but Faded will collect the shot in the corner. It's German and Nix both trying to 50 him. It's now long clear coming up from Faded. Mark Giver has to make contact, does so, but Faded is directly onto his case again. German versus Mr. Messi gets dunked into oblivion, and it's only a 1-goal game now.
Oh, there we go. So retirement home back, and of course we're going to find Mr. Messi scoring. Well, retirement home, what a fantastic player you seem to have picked up for these playoffs? Because so far, Mr. Messi seems to have the backpack strapped on, and Faded and Jalen are along for the ride. Fourth goal already coming out from Messi. Phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what you want your super sub or your stand-in to be like, make an immediate impact, and it's continuing here with retirement home coming out on the offense. Messi with the shot, trying to keep it low, but German is up for the task. Now Mark Giver giving it straight back to Jalen. Jalen now looking for Mr. Messi on the backboard, who goes away. He turns for the demo, faded high and wide on the backboard. No follow-up from anybody. Now Jalen's with a shot there, but Mark Giver at the back post, just keeping calm and making that save. And now they can finally break free in form of Nix. Going for the attack, but it's Messi's time to collect this ball. Mark Giver gets a bump, but Jalen will force the ball through back into the blue half. With 2 minutes 10 left on the clock, Magma Gaming are still up by 1.
Yeah, up by 1, and they need to be able to hold on to this ball. We know the defense is good. German can save the ball at the best times, of course. Maybe if they can just keep out Mr. Messi, get a bump, get a demo, just stop any kind of forward pass and play coming out between Faded and Jalen, then of course, they can hold this lead. We know in Rocket League that, of course, a 1-goal lead, well, Messi, of course, with the demo early on, and then, of course, picking up a goal as well. So didn't hold that lead for too long, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's call that securing the goal. That was in
Yeah.
already from Faded, but Messi wants a bit of stat padding. I assume it's good. It's all in good fun here between the two teammates, as they're now equalized. Actually, coming back from 2-0 down is now on Magma Gaming again to re-establish that early momentum that they have, and trying to do just that. As now Jalen, though, passing to Mr. Messi. Where's Faded? Does he go up? Yes, he does. Double commit. That could be costly. It's now 3v1 on the offense. Nick Scott, German, and Mark Giver. He's going for a demo. Doesn't need to find it because Nix will just drive it home. Great play from Magma Gaming and great awareness from all 3 players involved.
And there we go, German second time. He's acted as the hunting dog just to make sure he gets the block. And Nick 16 was able to walk that goal in. So up by 1, Magma Gaming, we hopefully, the fans want to see that unbeaten run from them. And yeah, game 2 up by 1, 1:15 left. So definitely, if they don't keep out Mr. Messi, then I could easily see retirement home coming back and getting the equalizer.
Yeah, Messi just with a standout performance in this series, and he's trying with some more for his Faded. Now it's a shot, but it's saved by Mark Giver. Crucial from him on defense as well. But again, the pressure reapplying. It's Jalen to Mr. Messi, who misses the shot. Faded coming in. It's a bit of an overcommit, but there's no one from Magma to actually do something about it. Now Mark Giver taking the long clear, but Jalen was already back. That needed to be a bit faster to create any sort of offensive pressure.
Now Mr. Messi just up to clear that ball. Retirement home struggling their own half. Oh, awkward ball there. Mark Giver with the acknowledgement, but I mean, I don't even know if a blue player touches ball at the end here. Yeah, punted into corner. Oh no, Fish. That's weak defensive attempt coming out from retirement home.
Yeah, that just is not allowed to happen at this level. I mean, that was absolutely woeful defending from retirement home. That just cost them their chance to come back in this game number 2, when they've looked so strong and looked to have like most of the momentum going their way. But Jalen maybe trying to find one to get them this minuscule chance, not successful here. So yeah, that was really on themselves. They could have done a lot better there, just threw it away in the end.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Mark Giver didn't even really definitively put that ball into goal. It was just kind of punt into corner. You got the nice little snooker shot. Well done. And of course, there we go. So they pick up game 2, which is fine. And of course, retirement home not able to get across the face and get that last save. So 1 apiece in the series. And now this is the Magma Gaming everyone through at least the league plays used to seeing. Not too many points on the board, of course, kind of only the 500 picked up by Mr. Messi. But of course, we know Mr. Messi having such a phenomenal time up front. So yeah,
It's
good series.
it's a good series. It's a difficult one because in the first game we see in Retirement Home just absolutely decimate Magma, and the second game was more like Magma having a quick start, then slowly Retirement Home coming back into it, and then Magma stamping their authority at it again in the end. But it's a weird one. It's not really that. I don't think it's that fast how I would expect this to be. It's a lot slower pace, which I think suits Magma more than it does Retirement Home. But
Yeah,
yeah, in the end, they just have to look down at Mr. Messi and trying to avoid him because he's doing a lot for his team right now.
yeah, and I think, if Magma keep out Mr. Messi, then of course they're going to run into a bit of trouble. Of course, you saw there the 4 goals coming out both from Mark Giver and Nick16. And of course, they're the players on the side of Magma that are doing so exceptionally well. Backed up a German, he's the great midfield player, gets back defensively as well, gets decent shots. So that's kind of 2 out of 3 versus the 1 out of 3 on the side of Retirement. So that means if you are you going to get demos and blocks onto Messi or make sure that they're not playing forward, then is Faded and Jalen gonna be relied on to carry? Well, we're gonna have to see.
And it's Faded who's trying to do something, especially with the ground pinch, doesn't quite get the power of it, and Mr. Messi is in the corner trying to get it down. That's an awkward bounce. Faded, can he have the read? No, he doesn't, but the ball is somehow still on the goal line. I don't know how that quite works from a physics perspective, but it doesn't matter. It's the first goal for Retirement Home in this game number 3.
Oh, and just awkward defending. They're coming out from Magma. Nick16 caught in the box, and of course, the ball was sitting over 2/3. We didn't know if it was going to go in, and of course, they're Messi picking up that one. So, again, doing what we're expecting, goal after goal after goal, just making sure that Retirement Home stay in this upper bracket run. And of course, there we go. So first goal going towards the side of Retirement, and now we do need to see big plays coming up from Magma. German does need to kind of throw a bit more into the offense. And, and there we go, Nick16. Can't count him out.
You can't count him out. Faded just passing it to Messi, who seems to be a bit disorientated at that time. And then great shot from Nix just behind Jalen in net. Just good attack there from Magma, and it's really quick and punctuated. They don't really go for a lot of those pressure plays that Retirement Home. They're going for the quick and dirty counter attack, so to speak, to get a quick transition goal and then just immediately get back onto defense. But now Jalen is going to make the defense work. It doesn't work as well though, as Jalen puts in the second for Retirement Home.
Yeah, and long goal as well. Plays all the way from goal line to goal line. Mark Giver not able just to get the block there. German as well, not having his hound dog role and just keeping the man out. So there we go. So 1 goal difference to Retirement Home as Jalen slots that in. And now, Jalen almost again with the second. Oof. I mean, Retirement Home, at least in their wheelchairs, they are hungry.
The wheelchairs do provide certain stabilities that the Volcano of Magma does not suffice. But as now Magma again on the attack, they are forced off on the offense. Faded, big whiff from him. What are you doing, lads? You are supposed to be hitting those. You cannot whiff these. And Magma Gaming will say thank you very much and are obliged to score that one.
Yeah, and no surprises. Mark Giver able just to put that in. Of course, sadly Faded not able to get the ball out. Bit of a weak defense there. Didn't even get a touch onto that. And more at this level, it's kind of making sure that you can take opportunities with your opponent's mistakes versus you making good team plays. And of course, if someone's going to clear a ball as poorly as that, then you're going to get scored upon. So yeah, equalizer. Oh, Messi. Oh, no surprises.
No surprises there. It's Messi once again. Second goal from him. Delayed flick. Looked like a really weird area. Looked like he had a misread at first, but he got so much power on the shot. The fella was just completely rooted on the ground. It's a great goal to put them back into the lead.
Yeah, well, if anyone is looking for Mr. Messi, hit him up in the DMs because he's playing exceptional Rocket League right now. Retirement Home having a phenomenal time on the back of Messi and Magma. They do need to pick it up. Of course, we got a lot of time left in this clock, just sub 3 minutes right now. Nick16 across the face, not doing too much with it. No second man coming up from Magma. And now Messi carries it all the way. All the way?
Whatever we're seeing from that man is just fantastic. He gets the boost, no one is pushing, and then he gets the delayed bump and the little touch over Nyx. That little touch at the end is just disgusting. It's a bit lucky, of course it is, to get that touch still after the bump, but it's brilliant nonetheless. It's a real flash of genius that we're seeing from Mr. Messi right now. Can he put in a fourth? Yes, he can. There's no stopping this man. What is he on? I want what he is having right now.
4 goals from 5 shots. And, here I kind of thought, well, Magma Gaming, you've got this. You've had an unbeaten run until this point. But of course, you never faced Mr. Messi in all of those 9 games. And now Mr. Messi, well, whether you play for Barca or whether you play for Retirement Home, you're having a hell of a game. 5-2, the 3-goal differential. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time left in the clock, Fish, but hell's bells. Oh, Retirement Home are having an absolute cracker.
It's looking dangerous for Magma, isn't it? But with Mr. Messi, so confident, like feeling on top of the world and literally peaking right now with this performance. But it's still 2 minutes left. There's a lot of time to play in this game, as it's now German who gets bumped by Messi in the air to add insult to injury, as now faded. Long clear. Is that in? No, it's against the woodwork because it's faded. And that second one is great save from Nyx on the goal, and great reaction save as he is now forcing Messi back on defense. German though, bad 50 from him. That will get the ball out of the Retirement Home half, and it's faded already, taking control. It's passing down to Messi, but this time Nyx can deny him. It's not the 5th goal for Mr. Messi, but it is maybe the 6th for Retirement Home. No, Jalen Shaw is not quick enough.
Extremely close there. Jalen almost put it in. Like I said, picking up the 6th would have been very close there. German with the save. He is so solid in the back. It's going to be Mark Giver. Decent player there. Oh, awkward touch though. Almost finds an orange player, Mark. To get it out from the side, they need to pick up a 3rd. And then hopefully if it's quick enough, you're not too far off from maybe trying to force an overtime. But decent possession held by Retirement Home. And it's going to be German. Okay, so 2-goal difference. Can we see Magma bring this back?
Yeah, I think they have a chance. A bit of miscommunication there from Jalen and Faded. Jalen just poor touch, really, from him, and leaving German with the openest of open nets from like a yard out. So 56 seconds is definitely not unheard of to get 2 goals. The question is, how quickly can they get back into offense in the first place? It seems to be very quick after kickoff. It's German now with a great flick. Double commit from Retirement Home. Yeah, but it is not hurting them in the slightest right now. So there's a long clear coming up for the second attack, and it's nearly in from Jalen.
Yeah, that would have been such an awkward touch from German if that happened to be a goal. Of course, you need to make sure you're quite clinical in defense right now if you are Magma. And we know that these Retirement Home players are so incredibly quick. Oh, Mr. Messi in the bottom left corner. Okay.
Kill surprise from Mr. Messi. It could only be him underneath Nyx. That's just rude. It's Nyx predicting the power shot from Mr. Messi to the top left, and he's like, nah, I'm just going to take it low. I'm going to screw you if you're pre-jumping. And takes in the 5th goal for him. Just absolutely brilliant performance. Is there going to be a 7th for Retirement Home? No, Messi can't quite get on that pass from Jalen.
All right, so exceptional play in this game 3 coming out from Retirement Home. Up by 3. The clock's counting down. We definitely know who's going to be the winner here. Can there be one kind of consolation goal coming out from Magma? It's not going to happen. So that is going to be Retirement Home picking up the win game 3. That's going to be 2-1 in the series. And we all need to be honest now, on the back of Mr. Messi. 7 shots, 5 goals.
Just absolutely astonishing performance. And I've noticed that during the game he had a few ping problems. So wasn't really in it for like the whole 5 minutes, and still just came out with a man on a mission, really. Just the mission being absolutely decimate Magma Gaming, and that mission has been quite successful. But to the credit of Magma Gaming, they've shown that Retirement Home do have some weaknesses. They definitely need to fix up their defense, don't get me wrong, to capitalize on those weaknesses. But Retirement Home on defense is a bit shaky, especially if you consider that Magma had 4 shots and 3 goals. So nothing is lost entirely yet. They just need to find a way to stop Mr. Messi.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely need to try close out Mr. Messi. We look at the season one supersonic legend playing to the title as well. We know Nick 16, Mark Giver, and German, they play exceptional Rocket League. Mark Given Nick 16 we know can get up front and in your face so easily, and they're just not taking too many of the chances. We know it kind of is mistakes on the back of guys like Faded and Jalen, and you know we just need to try economize maybe a little bit more on those. But I think there's just too much ball being played to Mr. Messi, too many goals up front, so much offensive pressure here coming up from retirement home, and you know, yes, sure, Magma beat these guys in league play, but I tell you right now that this grudge match, it's going to go towards retirement home because they're playing so exceptionally well. And of course, saying that, that's already Jalen with the super quick 3-second goal.
Yeah, it's Jalen just with a bit of help from, I think it was Nick 16, who popped that ball up once more for him.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it would have been Messi with the assist, so nothing really doing there. And it's a quick one for retirement home. And Magma Gaming again looking a bit lost in defense as to what to actually do, especially on those quick turnovers of possession. You've seen Jalen last game as well with the counter attack into the goal, and this time is no different. Just the long clear, breaking the Camel's back at this point.
I mean, good to see Jalen kind of getting those scoring opportunities. You know, Jalen and Faded a little more quiet, and of course maybe being eclipsed by Mr. Messi. And, you know, that's okay. A win's a win. Doesn't matter how you get in. Of course, beautiful goal from Jalen early on. So we're going to see what German does. Does he get the touch? Oh, there it is. Beautiful little undercarriage touch from German.
Yeah, and that's really awkward for Mr. Messi because he's expecting the redirect to come full force at him at the long corner. But he's essentially just trying to fake the touch there. Just gets a little bit of contact. I don't think that he wanted that, but he's going to take it either way. And with that, it's equalized already. And that is a way to break down retirement home. They are not infallible on defense, as now the second attack is coming out from Nyx.
Yeah, no, definitely not at all. And of course, Mr. Messi may be really good up front. And then the buckles when you get such a beautiful, beautiful touch like that came out there from German. So we're going to see what happens. Of course, we do have the 1-apiece goal right now. And Magma, they do need to bring it back. You know, game 4, we're getting deep into the series now. And we do need to see what this Magma Gaming is made of. I mean, we know what they're made of, but of course, they kind of have definitely met their match when it comes to teams in retirement home. Yeah, now we need to see what happens.
We're going to see what happens, and we're going to see what Mr. Messi does. Brilliant control on the Admiral. Can he get over Mark Given? No, he can't. Jalen now with the drop, but Nyx is there from the backboard, jumping down to save that one. That was nearly incredible once again from Mr. Messi, who's coming in for seconds, but is getting blocked by the defender of Magma Gaming. It's now Jalen on the sidewall, but it's beaten by Nyx. Now Mark Giver trying with the pass, can't quite make contact as Mark Giver cutting in, looking for German, but as same as the teammate, just not being able to make the contact necessary to get that ball to his teammates, as it's Jalen's now to collect in the back corner. It's a bit awkward for him. Ball going mid from German, but Messi is aware of the situation developing and can clear it to the side.
And now both his teams just fighting to try get one up as they are both holding the draw. And, you know, no one really being too decisive in their actions right now. It could be Mark Giver. Oh, so there it is. Magma Gaming breaks this deadlock. Brings it all the way from the side of the field. They beat Jalen as he pumps it into the side of the field. And Mark Giver, they just with a pickup again. So there we go. Break of the deadlock, and Magma Gaming going up by 1.
Yeah, and that was a really bad touch from Jalen in the corner. He needed to have a better touch. Messi expecting a better touch as well, just moving out of defense too quickly. Just a bit too much trust in your teammate at that point, where Magma will just capitalize off that one, will just hard punish you for any mistakes you do. We've seen that before in this series and in the entire season, in fact. So that can't be anything new for retirement home, that Magma is going to punish you.
Yeah, no, Magma will definitely punish any type of mistakes. We know how good they are, and they're going to be able to do so. And of course, if you just keep Mr. Messi out the game, we get the block and Jalen coming up from next. Should there be a goal? They're down. Oh, German with the so close to the open net. Should have been able just to put it forward. Goes wide though. Oh, yeah, very close there.
not only did he get it wide, he got actually demoed, and I believe it was Mr. Messi who got the demo on him as well, and the clear, but it doesn't matter as in the counter-attack. Jalen, once again, he doesn't care. He lives for those counter-attacking opportunities as he gets it over everybody. Solo effort from him. He's really being inspired right now by Messi's performance in the previous games as he's trying to put his team on his back.
Yeah, I tell you, Jalen picking up the 2 goals in this game says, you know what, Mr. Messi, you've done so much for the last 3 games. How can we, walk around after you've done all the work? And of course now Jalen, 2 from 3, phenomenal play there. German takes the shot. German again with the second. Yeah, so this is retirement home now. They've equalized Fish, and they're trying to come back. They just need to be able to, get Jalen on that ball again. He's clearly putting his hand up for this game, so all goals going to him.
Jalen going for the bumps as well. Sorry to interrupt you. Just great awareness from him, but it's a bad touch here from Faded, I believe it was, as Jalen is forced back into the defense. But yeah, as you said, Jalen just actually trying his damnness to do something for his team, to get involved in the goal scoring. But that just leaves Mr. Messi also now with a lot of space. Flip reset, can't quite make it happen.
Yeah, not enough left in the tank for Messi to pull that completely off. But it's going to be a wide shot coming up from Faded. And there we go. Stop flaming Faded is the hashtag. And of course, we've been waiting all the entire evening long for Faded to get into the game. And there it is from the left-hand side. 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good goal from Fader, just cutting into the rotation. Also just punishing like a suboptimal touch from German there in the corner. So their retirement home really showing that their punish game can be as strong as the one from Magma Gaming, but it is now all Magma Gaming is to do in this game number 4 to deny them the 3-1 series lead. As now Messi gets a great block. It's German versus Jalen on the counter attack yet again. It's Jalen. The accuracy is just there for him on the counters. Gets the shot on target. No defender able to make the save. 4-2. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and you love to see it. 3 from 5 hat-trick going to Jalen. I love the fact that the rest of the players here on the side of retirement home are stepping up and not only letting Mr. Messi kind of do the work. So up by 2, retirement home, and Jalen scoring 3 of those 4 goals. There's going to be the winner. So GG's all round. Retirement home picking up a 3rd in the series. 3-1 at this moment, and phenomenal play there from retirement home. And yeah, you did lose to Magma Gaming in league play, but you're stepping up where it counts, and the playoffs is where it counts.
Yeah, exactly. And they are stepping up. They're giving it their all to get into the grand finals. And they're, of course, now on series point here for the grand finals. And that's going to be a scary prospect if you're Magma Gaming at this point. How do you get back if not only Mr. Messi is popping off, but now Jalen is popping off? And Fade has been so solid on defense, and as the third man, just filling in the gaps and just filling the gaps in the rotation. It's going to be really tough for Magma. They need something magical to happen right now if they want to come back somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that there were 7 shots from Magma with 6 from German, but then, I mean, only 4 saves had to be made by retirement home, meaning how many of those balls went wide? So we don't even have Magma Gaming shooting on point right now. They're whiffing, it's going left, it's going right, it's hitting the crossbar. And they need to make sure that these balls are a little bit more accurate, get a bump, and then put the ball in the back of the net. We know that German missed that open net as well. So there's one of the 6 going completely wide for him. And that's really not the Magma that we're used to seeing. So get a little bit more accuracy, get the ball in if it's an open net in front of you, and don't, shoot for 7 and then don't even get in any of those.
Yeah, but I think we also have to give credit to retirement home and the pressure they're able to establish versus their opponents. It's really difficult for Magma Gaming to come out of defense and to have some boost while they actually go into offense, being forced into those long clears where they're just effectively just passing the ball straight back to retirement home. So it's a vicious circle, that one, and they need to somehow break it, and they're doing that quite right now. But Nick's just putting the shot a bit too wide, just scuffing it ever so slightly, goes against the post, and retirement home survive on that one due to bad accuracy on side of Magma Gaming.
Yeah, now bad accuracy might be the MO for them this evening. That's going to be tough. As we know, I think a retirement home aren't struggling to get the ball into the back of the net. Of course, they're German with the pickup. Demo as well onto Mark. Yeah, need to make sure that the balls do hit the back of the net. And just, yeah, pick up a little bit more of that shooting accuracy. They're doing so well to get the ball forward. You know, there's no problems there. We just need to make sure that when you do 90% of the work, you close it out.
Yeah, but it's now Jalen again on the attack. Looking up for Mr. Messi. Jalen trying to 50 that one in versus German. No success there, but he gets it into the corner. It's Mark Giver versus Faded in the air. Clash of Titans. As now double commit coming up from German and Nix. It's going to maybe be costly as the pass coming up from Jalen. No one is there. It's a bit too wide to be on target as well. So unfortunate, but the pressure is coming back and Faded with the shot. Nix is there with the save. The pressure of retirement home is coming back. Messi now trying with the shot as well. Not quite able to make contact.
And now we already have the two shots coming out from retirement home. They are relentless. Faded. And it's going to come down for Jalen. Oh, and the shooting stuff from the previous game. Jalen absolutely pops it in as there was a bit of a sloppy clear coming out from Magma. And there it is. So, okay, so 1 goal up with just under 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, it's looking good for retirement home here, but it's an unfortunate backflip on the backboard. But Faded now with the miss. Messi has to bail him out, but the situation's not cleared yet. It's Mark Giver still on the offense. Boost steal as well from Nix. Can it go to towards anything substantial? It can't right now. And there's a great 50 coming up from Jalen up to Mr. Messi, who's already waiting for that exact 50 to happen upfield. Good calls from the team, albeit a bit risky if you're already 1-0 up. But now Messi with the shot, it's blocked by Mark Giver.
Oh, my goodness, and what a hard shot that would have been coming out from Messi. Super tough. German and Mark Giver with a quick counter attack coming out from Magma. They get past 2. You know what? We see very quick counter attacks coming out from retirement home. You know, they're not slow on the uptake, and so we're going to find Magma wanting at the back if they don't have the third man defensive kind of waiting there, because retirement home, those wheelchairs can move hella fast, and you know, they definitely seem to be able to push the ball very quickly, whether it is on the back of Jalen or Messi. And yeah, Blue, you have to be very careful.
Yeah, those wheelchairs have been retrofitted with a fucking rocket booster at this point, as it's Messi going for Jalen. 3-man passing play to Faded, not quite able to make contact, just a little bit too far forward. But the situation is not done yet. It's Mark Giver with the whiff, but Nix is there to bail him out. Long clear up towards Faded. Nix gets beaten by Faded as well. It's the pass middle towards Jalen into the corner. It's a bounce mid, but German already up, and Faded very far back as third man, cut off by Jalen as a result. Gets the flick there, but German is coming in from the backboard to clear any opportunity, but the pressure is still on. The offensive rotation of retirement home is just so damn good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And who is that at the back? That is the Jalen with a very kind of not really concentrating too much type of attitude. Oh, gets a bit of a flip double axel. They would have got a silver in the Olympic. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be Magma getting it back on the scoreboard.
I was just praising the offensive rotation, but the defense was sort of let down as a result. It's now Mr. Messi versus 3, tries to fake the first one, but gets immediately challenged here as Nix puts it high into the corner. Faded doesn't quite have the read. Maybe has to open a few more books in order to learn how to read that wall. As you know, tries to beat German as well in the midfield, can't quite do so. It's Jalen long clear up the field. Again, Faded trying to get a touch mid, can't quite make contact. Bit of a risky play from Faded coming out with all those really, really difficult reads. And he's just not being able to make contact with them.
Yeah, and you know, this Champions Conference is so exceptional. It's, you know, they're doing so exceptional. But you know, tomorrow we know we've got the Vortex, and we're kind of expecting such great Rocket League coming out from them. But of course, this Champions Conference, such decent Rocket League. Both these teams absolutely playing phenomenally, and of course now should be the first overtime of the series. So there we go, between Retirement Home and Magma Gaming. OT, 1 goal apiece. it's very tough here. Game 5 already, deep into the series. Oh, awkward kind of placement with the ball there.
Very awkward, but Mr. Messi feels comfortable enough to deal with that one. It is the first overtime. It's do or die for Magma Gaming, sort of, given that there is a lower bracket, but now with the shot faded there, coming out clutch with the save across the face of net, but now Messi has to avoid a demo, does so successfully, tries to get the ball to Faded, can't quite do so, as now Magma setting up shop in the retirement home corner. It's Nix and German in that very corner, trying to get it past Jalen, do so, get a good 50 versus Mr. Messi, but he's still got ball control, he's laying it off for Faded, can't get it past the defender of Magma. It's the first minute is gone, and the overtime thus far looks very much in favor of Magma Gaming, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and this is the third time Magma have had to go to OT this evening, where they lost 1-1. So hopefully, the gods are going to be on their side, where they'll be able to win this overtime. But Retirement Home play so well that I'm not sure. Of course, we're already in 6 minutes into this game, and just balls being thrown around here. Now Messi, can he get it out to a second man? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Can it be faded to find Jalen? Oh, okay, coming in with the blast into the corner. And, Magma need to clear this ball here. They kind of just play in such dangerous Rocket League, where Mark Giver has to put that so softly into the corner. And I mean, Retirement Home at any second would be able to put this ball in. Oh, yeah, if you're going to lose like this.
Might not lose, though. It's Mark Giver getting another save. It's now Jalen in the air versus Mark Giver, who gets it around, but the pressure is really mounting, and the demos are coming out as well. The boost starving is also quite good now from Faded. Nix is already well positioned on the backboard, gets the pass out, and that's the relief that Magma Gaming so desperately needed, but it's already back. Nix being forced into an awkward save to the side. It's Faded, can't quite cut into that one, gets the unfortunate 50 as well, versus now it's Nix versus Mr. Messi. Ball in the orange shot, but still very much in Retirement Home's control.
In their control for sure, and kind of get those weird awkward bounces like that, where you kind of don't know where it's going to go, and Mark Giver kind of over the head, and now Jalen pushing the ball up quickly, Messi getting across for Nix. I mean, we definitely, it's almost a matter of time before Retirement Home put this ball in, with the way they're playing. Magma Gaming just kind of, okay, wait, if you can skill pass one, it's not going to happen as Jalen pops it up. But I mean, Magma Gaming, they've almost met their foe, really. This is the Moriarty to your homes, as Retirement Home are playing so damn well.
Yeah, but they are being forced onto defense now a bit more. It's Mark Giver trying to collect it, misses it. That's awkward for Nix as well, but they make it work somehow, as now it's Jalen into the ceiling. It's straight teeing up German. Mark Giver, the redirect, no, gets blocked by Mr. Messi. Just in time, but the setting up shop now. The pressure is mounting. It's German. Is that against the crossbar? And Messi just with all the confidence in the world. Nix just puts it wide. The net was open. He didn't have that great of an angle, but it's still unfortunate for him to be hitting the post in that situation. And Retirement Home are really swimming right now. They are struggling on defense. They need that ball to be gone.
Yeah, I don't know if Retirement Home are just kind of teasing Magma just a little bit. Kind of just whiff after whiff after whiff. Magma struggling there. Open goals coming up from both German and Nix 16, as they just couldn't clinch it. We're already kind of 8 minutes deep into this game. Fantastic game out of kind of the whole upper bracket run so far. And, Mr. Messi, definitely quieter than what we've seen from him so far. You thought kind of an OT would be finalized from a player like this. It's not happening. Now, kudos to the defense of Magma, who are doing so exceptionally well. Messi, they're taking a shot, but
it was not happening, but that pass was nearly great, as now Jalen with the double, that could be great, but Messi can't quite get the pinch mid to fade it. Really unfortunate on the side of Retirement Home. That was it, the demo from Jalen, and the pass from Messi just not quite there, but the pressure is still there. It's Mr. Messi again in the corner, setting up Faded with the shot. He misses. Faded, man, you have to make contact at some point to be scoring. Please just bury the game. But as it stands, it is going to continue. 2 games of Rocket League have been played now. 5 minutes of overtime.
Yeah, you have to love it. And now then, Mark Giver trying to have a crack as well. He's kept up by 2 orange defenders now. You got to definitely up the ante at the back. You get that double commit coming up from these teams. And so German got to play out of his own corner, but Messi's so quick there. Oh, with the demo, can they get it in? There we go. There we go.
And just like that, it's Mr. Messi just beating out Mark Giver, and then Jalen, after initially getting the bump on offense on German, he can't recover. He can't retire. He can't quite recover in time, I meant. And it is Retirement Home taking this series 4-1 and moving on not only to the Vortex next season, but for this season to the grand final where 50 euros are on the line.
Oh, and what exceptional Rocket League was played here between these two teams. Retirement Home playing so well. I think for the most part there, Mr. Messi kind of just playing such exceptional Rocket League and really making sure that Retirement Home could go all the way. Jalen kind of picking it up a little bit there late in the series, but still brought his part, and of course Faded being instrumental in just that midfield play and making sure that he could feed the team, get back on defense. Like you said, beautiful saves though coming up from Faded. And now we have seen Magma Gaming experience their first loss all season and to Retirement Home with a stand-in.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gotta happen eventually. I don't think we have had any team that went through the entire season unbeaten. So the last unbeaten team is now also, I believe, has been beaten in the end here and has been caught off by one of their fellow competitors, but is now Retirement Home in the grand finals, and it's going to be Magma Gaming waiting in the losers finals. We could look at the bracket versus they're waiting of the winner from Viso Gaming versus Kawana Academy. So how do you think that one will go?
Yeah, so what do we have here? Okay, Vizu Gaming versus Kawana Academy. I don't know, poor Kawana Academy, going through the lower bracket there. And then, of course, Vizu winning the 4-3 early against Trinity. And then, of course, a huge 4-0 against Jager Esports. I didn't expect that to happen watching how well they played. So I think just looking at the wins and kind of the absolute freaking steamrolling that Visa game are doing, I almost might tip it towards Visa Gaming to beat out Kawana Academy.
I mean, and that is what we're going to find out in the next series. We'll be back in about very shortly. In fact, just need to switch once. Muzz, it was a pleasure casting with you, casting this winners bracket final. Any last words on that series?
No, phenomenal series. Great play there from Retirement Home. They deserve the final and of course the Vortex win. And let's see what is going to happen. Of course, in the lower bracket there, we're going to see Vizu Gaming, and of course, will they be able to take out Magma? Yeah, Magma, very tight game. Now, of course, maybe need to up a little bit on the defense. And of course, Vizu, if they come off such a hot run, I think Magma definitely are going to have a tough time.
Show you that series right after a short break. But we'll be back shortly with the lower bracket semi-final. It's Visa Gaming versus Kawana Academy. Don't go anywhere. We won't go anywhere either.